Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Frantic Nerdcast, episode number 119. We are back for another beautiful episode. How are we, lads?
Oh, fantastic.
That is fantastic.
It's a Tuesday recording. We're out of our schedule, so it's going to be a frantic episode.
Yes, we are recording earlier than normal for the simple fact of the day we normally record is a Thursday night, and that is motherfucking Spider-Man brand new day night, baby.
Yes, keen as fuck.
And then I ruined our backup night, which is usually Wednesday, because I've got soccer at 8 o'clock. So here we are on a Tuesday.
Yes,
what could go wrong?
It's very weird. What could go wrong? Like recording 20 minutes of an episode without anything actually recorded.
No,
that would never happen.
We would never do such a thing like that. No.
What else has been happening in your nerdy worlds this week? I know we've got big things to talk about. We all know what's coming, but let's...
I purchased Palworld. The official release just got released for it, version 1.0. For those of you who don't know, Palworld is essentially is the game that Pokemon's tried to stop.
So this is the game that is Pokemon cross Minecraft, cross Sims, cross everything else that you could imagine.
Basically, yeah. It's
Everything we love. Throw it in a pot and then try not to get sued.
Does it have space pinball aspects to it for the old Microsoft pinball game?
Look, I haven't got that far into it. Maybe. It's highly possible.
You wait till Minesweeper comes up.
But no, it's really fun. I've played about 5 hours of it already. It's really good fun. You collect Pokemon, you build bases. You collect pals. You build bases and stuff. There's gyms to fight. It's got a very Breath of the Wild feel and look to it when you're sort of running around and the way you run around and fast teleport.
Yeah,
and all that
sounds
kind of.
like very.
You hang glide when you jump.
What, you just strap a pal onto your shoulders and hang onto it? Or
I believe you can probably fly with one, but you can get on the back of them and ride them and stuff. But then you've also got a parachute, so when you jump, you can glide.
Can't
with
wait
it.
for the animal rights activists to come.
There is some slave labour in this game, man. There's some slave labour, but it's really good. I recommend it. It's like $40 Australian so give it a chance. Give it a go. You'll really enjoy it.
Well,
Steam?
Steam, yep.
Streamable?
Not really, in my opinion. Bigger streamers, maybe. For us, it has like 1 to 2 people that maybe join us. It's not because some things just take a lot of time to do, and you'd really want that back and forth of talking with people. So maybe not. Maybe in the future, but no.
Speaking of streaming, I recorded another episode of Diddy Kong Racing. I was hoping it was going to be the last one, but I had another mental crash out and hovercrafting.
So another good one to watch.
Yes and no. I sort of crashed out, but then you could just see me just get tired and zero into focus. I'm like, I haven't said a word in the last 2 minutes. Probably should say something. But no, I beat the last world, so I've just got to do the little mini games for that world, and then finally beat WizPig for the second time, and I believe that would be 100% complete.
Look at you go, good sir. Look at you go.
And then just quickly, so I have this Videck here.
Oh, yes.
I'm a dumbass. So, Legendary
no arguments here.
Riftbound. Sorry, I always call it Legendary Terror, which is the another online game they have. Great game, lots of fun. Vi favorite champion.
Vi's your favorite Pokemon.
I know. I heard it too. Picked this up on release day.
Fucking Tuesdays.
Yeah, fuck Tuesdays. Couldn't find it. Bought it. Knew I had it on my shelf. Couldn't find it. Pretty sure I've thrown it in the bin. Hence why this is now my second copy I've had to go and purchase. So I've thrown out a signature Baron card worth $8,000. I'm sure of it in the booster pack that's in the box. But hey, I got a lovely gin card worth $4.95. Tops.
Winner!
But stick around for TCG Tuesday because you might see this deck in action on a Tuesday coming to you soon.
I'm sure we'll be playing at some point. Speaking of TCG Tuesday, the latest episode has come out. Our first Gundam game has come out. It is myself using the ST07 starter deck, which is the Exia starter deck, versus Brock using the ST01, which is the RX78-2.
How'd you go in that game, Brock?
Don't ruin it for the people.
I did so well.
Well, that's right. From what I hear you get to defend your honour in the next week episode. So
I do get to defend my honour.
Yes.
And we also got a chance, pre-recording this episode, to have a test of one of our games that we're developing. We haven't had a playtest of it in a while. So
it's been through a lot of iterations.
It has been many iterations.
So many.
It's been in the works about 12, 18 months?
About that, yeah. So this one is called...
I'd say it's probably pushing 2 years now.
This one is Rift Chaos. It is a 3D printable miniatures skirmish game that we've been developing based in the weird world of monsters, which is what our Monsters at War card game is in. 25 Australian dollar it is if you want to get a copy
Plus
of
shipping.
it. Plus shipping. And you can get it at store at franticnerdcast.com. This email address here.
Sorry, it's a Tuesday, mate.
Or up on our socials. But it's based in the same world. There will be the Donut Warrior. These little mini of him.
I was thinking about that. It's like the level 10 monster in this old mate on the back there.
The Ruck Runner.
Yeah, I was like, I'm amazed he hasn't appeared.
He hasn't appeared in it yet. But there is a cookie monster in the mini game, Buzzer Bulls in the mini game, and the Donut Warriors in the mini game as well.
Donut Warriors were my favourite until you neutered them in this current one. Don't want to talk about that one.
But so we're just playtesting through abilities and all that kind of stuff and rule sets and stuff.
Feels well balanced.
It is very well balanced now. It's getting a lot better. There are a couple of things that it needs changing and stuff like that, but it played really well this morning. This afternoon before this episode, and hopefully at some point it will be coming towards you. I would say probably next year at some point we will release it.
I reckon early next year.
And it'll be fully 3D printable, so you just buy the files and print it all out and play it to your heart's content. And I'm very happy with how it's all turning out. The minis are very nice. If you want to see the minis, you can check them out on my socials. There's a few images up there. Or you can check out the latest devlog on the website, franticnerdcast.com.
There's a website right there.
Right there, website. So I guess we should move on to the news.
Before we hit the rumours, can I talk about the Odyssey?
Yes.
Odyssey. So, Odyssey, it's the movie at the moment. It's just come out until it's replaced by Spider-Man next week. But yeah.
Short-lived.
Went and saw it. The biggest compliment I can give it is for a 3-hour movie, it didn't feel like you're in there for 3 hours.
Yeah, okay.
So I looked at my phone. I was like, oh, yeah, fair enough. We're probably hour or so into it. It's like, we're over 2 hours. Like, holy fuck, like this has been excellent. So without giving too much away, effectively, it's almost like an anthology movie. So you've got the underlying main storyline where that's where Tom Holland is. It's him trying to effectively protect the throne until Odysseus comes back from the battle at Troy. So it's 20 years since he's left to go fight Troy. Wandering around. Troy ended 8 years ago. He still hasn't returned. So going through there, then you meet Odysseus in the current time, and effectively you're going through him reliving some flashbacks of what's happened post Troy. So it's that's where all the other we know it's a star-studded cast. They all appear in sporadically throughout it. So so it's quite a good movie. It's really well put together, and as I said, the biggest thing is you don't know it is a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, okay. And 3-hour movies fucking struggle with that, I find. Like, no matter how much you're interested in a 3-hour movie, there are always times and moments where you're just like, oh, come on, like something needs to happen or kick it up. So that's pretty cool. And I mean, Nolan, he's fucking smart.
So the only time that felt like happening was like actually right near the end, because we'd sort of built up this thing, and it was like the end sort of reveal of Odysseus being home sort of dragged out a little bit towards the end. Yeah, okay. But other than that, as I said, that's you asking me to point out a nitpick thing from it. That would be it. Everything else was great. The cinematography for it, some of the sound effects to make it like grand. So the whole thing is like he plucks this, he's got this ultimate bow that only he's the only one that's ever been able to string it. And like when he plucks it, it just, the sound effect they do like this big deep boom sort of noise, and it's one of those things where seeing it in a movie makes it so much better, I think, in my opinion.
Okay. Now, we know Nolan, he loves to minimize on effects per se. He doesn't want as much of the CGI and that type of thing. So I've seen something very, very interesting. Now, I haven't watched the movie, but there's the Silver Giants who were in it.
Yeah.
They were and what they did is the Silver Giants, because they look to be double the size.
Effectively, think of them like an ogre compared to a man sort of thing. Yeah.
Sure. So one of the things that they've seen, I've got an on-screen shot and a behind-the-scenes shot. The on-the-screen shot looks incredible. The off-the-screen shot, which appears to be a fill-in for Matt Damon, is a 5-foot woman. And they've gotten a 5-foot woman to actually fill in for Matt Damon against one of these giants who is a real 7+ foot man, just to actually get that comparison of size rather than having to do the CGI. I thought that was fucking cool.
Even the CGI. So you, I said, if you've read the book, my wife had read the book, who saw the movie, and basically said, obviously there have
you seen the movies from like the 80s or 90s or whatever it is?
I went into this movie really not knowing anything other than it's sort of the time period it was set. I didn't realize it was linked to Troy or anything. So I went in there with no understanding of the movie whatsoever.
I actually can't remember what the movie is called from like the 80s or 90s. I think it might be Homer's Iliad because that's the book that it's based on.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at that. But even that one, for how old it was, I remember really enjoying that when I was younger.
But yeah, so as I say, some of the parts of the book have been cut, obviously, because the book is too big to have it all. But the parts that are in there are very accurate, apparently, to Lisa, who said read the books.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, you get the Cyclops. One of the first big flashbacks is you meet the Cyclops, and even that looks so well done. And how they present it isn't just like your average Cyclops where it just, it's a human face with just one eye instead of two. They've it's almost like someone's grabbed the face of this character and just like squished it around because the eye is sort of sideways, the nose is off kilter, the mouth is off kilter. So like little things like that to make it stand out to be a bit more visually distinct was really cool. But yeah, I said from start to finish, and I said it is a star-studded cast, but no one really dominates the screen other than Matt Damon.
Yeah,
he's the only character, obviously, because it's his flashbacks and things. But everything else, like, it's there. And, there's a dog in the movie. Oh, man. Just warms my heart at points, but then so sad.
There you go. I've just had a look at the Odyssey. It was called The Odyssey. It was 1997, and it was a television miniseries.
But without giving the plot away, effectively, it's all about waiting for Odysseus to return home to Ithaca, the trials and tribulations he went through to get home, and how he perceives himself post-Troy, because he sort of blames himself and for things that happened at Troy. So, but yeah, definitely a...
Well, he was the guy who came up with the Trojan horse.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's like even though he did it under orders, it's kind of like you compare it to old mate and Madame Curie and Oppenheimer with like the nuclear bomb. Yeah, they made it, but then obviously regretted making it because other people used it in ways they weren't. So yes, it was his idea. Other people say like defend him. You're under orders. You were told to do it. It's we'd still be sitting on that beach if you hadn't come up with that idea. Sure, that sort of thing. But then he sort of regrets. Obviously, it was his idea that then caused all this chaos that started to happen in the world post-Troy. Yeah, okay. It's funny because like the last big movie around this that I can recall is Troy, when they went through that one. And even when they show like the idea of Odysseus coming up with the Trojan horse, like he's sitting at the fire watching old mate carve the horse and whatnot, and that's like the spark for the idea. Like even that scene in that movie, it kind of sets the tone for the Odyssey where, I have an idea, but... well, I don't want to do it, but it's a good idea. So like sort of carrying that through. Yeah, so this year, you pick up. It sort of starts with you see the horse buried in the beach for the Trojans to come and collect it, and then it sort of moves on, and then you do come back to it like several times throughout the movie, but like from different perspectives or different parts of the battle. So is it told from the perspective of the entire movie is a flashback from Matt Damon or from other characters, or is it actually following Matt Damon through the Odyssey? You're kind of following. So you come back to real time, and that's where Tom Holland is. So Tom Holland's going around. He goes and meets John Bernthal's characters, which is the brother of Agamemnon. And you sort of get his perspective of a flashback with Odysseus. Cool. But for the most part, it's Odysseus going through. So current time when you first meet Odysseus, he's lost his memory. He's stuck on a beach with Calypso. And basically he's like, I kind of remember this, but I don't know my name, I don't know my family, and all that. So you go through the process of him starting to remember what happens post-Troy and that sort of thing. And then it's basically ends with him finally remembering and then going back to Ithaca, and then what happens as he gets back to Ithaca. So cool. Very interesting thing that I seen today, and naturally it was a screenshot, so fuck knows if it's true or not. But Dune, we've got the Dune movie which comes out later this year. When AJ comes back, he'll be able to provide his commentary on this one. But did you know the Atreides family in Dune is inspired by the legendary House of Atreides from Greek mythology? So Frank Herbert, the writer of the Dune book series, he didn't just borrow the name within the Dune universe. Paul Atreides' bloodline is said to trace all the way back to King Atreides and Agamemnon. So the idea is that fucking old, what's his name, Paul Atreides from Dune is a long
fucking long descendant of
Hey,
Agamemnon
look.
from Greek mythology.
Wouldn't surprise me. Funny things have happened, but yeah. So
When I read that today, I'm like, you know what? I believe it. Like, it's a great little like thread to pull at. Something that you enjoy thoroughly.
Well,
You're like, I'm going to sprinkle this shit
As
through
in,
my
it's the
books
same
as
thing
well.
with the Horace Heresy books you're reading, like they'll say, like they'll drop of reminiscent of the ancient Romani soldiers and stuff like that. So it's always cool when sci-fi and futuristic things have those sprinklings of like our ancient cultures.
So I'm on that note. I have kicked a bit further through book 2. It's slower, but I'm enjoying it more.
Yes.
Because the
False gods.
False
the
gods.
one?
Yeah, false gods. I am enjoying it more because the interactions between the different characters, like there's less, so you can sort of focus on their interactions more, and you get more from it. And the way that it's written, I quite like the back
more,
and forwards.
It's
and
more about the character interplay rather than the first book was
chaos.
The first book had first book had too much to do in terms of it's got to set up the characters, set up the world, and all that sort of thing.
There's a lot of characters that had to set up.
Oh yeah.
Whereas this one, it's basically here you go. There's a few new characters sprinkled in. For the most part, it's basically the evolution of Horace's sort of descent into madness.
Because I think the first, I want to say like the first 10 to 20 pages, I started reading that. I'm like, oh fuck, this book started off. Oh, what? Okay, keep going. And then when I got to like the next 20 pages, I'm like, okay, cool. They just got a bit of shit out of the way in the first little bit, and now they're getting into it. And the interactions are far better. Like there was a simple one with Kakasi and Euphrates. Like they're in a tent because Loken has asked Kakasi to be there. Euphrates there as a remembrancer as well. And when they're in there, it just ends.
Oh yeah, I know. The part you're talking about,
It's just the way he pronounced that name. I was like, who the fuck is he talking about? I'm with you.
How's it meant to be said?
I cannot remember off the top of my head, but yeah, I was like, who the fuck is
I'm taking it
Casey?
as I'm
I
right.
know the part you're talking about.
And
like the poet.
the poet.
Yeah.
And so like they're just having like a backwards and forwards.
Carcassy.
Carcassy? Okay, cool. Carcassy. I think I'm right. But you've been listening to it, so I know I'm wrong.
I've called it's Abaddon. It's Ezekiel Abaddon. In this, it's Abaddon.
Abaddon.
It's Abaddon. I
Yeah.
can't.
No,
See,
I've
I've
always
been-
called him Abaddon because it's based off the demon Abaddon.
Yeah.
Well, in Games Workshop in Newcastle, they were all calling him Abaddon there too. So I'm like, oh well, it must be Abaddon. So
I mean,
but I'm pretty
learn
sure.
your demons.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it must be Abaddon, as
Yeah.
said, because it's in the official audiobooks and stuff. But
Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, you can get like 2 or 3 pages. It's as simple as them talking and like giving dialect between each other, and it's just really engaging.
See, so you've got book 3, then deals basically.
Let me get through book 2 first.
Book 2 basically deals with the fallout of book 2.
Sure.
But then book 4, if you want to continue, book 4 is Flight of Einstein. That's not good. I would read that because that's basically alerting the Emperor
Something
to it.
tells me I'm going to get to finish the 3 that you guys said. Look, if you want to just have a read the 3, and then you're going to read the 3, and now you've got to read like the 4th one because and then
Now you've got to read all 63
so-
of them.
Yeah.
But that's what I was about to say. So 4 is a direct continuation from 3. Effectively, it's
What happens at the same time?
There's a little bit of what's happening before book 3, and then actually book 3 is happening, and then what happens post book 3, but then when you get to book 5, which is Fulgrim, that's basically Fulgrim's sort of perspective from before up until there. So
after that, they go to like prequels and this many years.
So
and this many years.
I think I'm on book 7 now, which is the Furious Abyss, and it's sort of some no-name characters on this massive ship going through. So it's interesting, but it's not like doesn't have the grand like sort of. It's not like it's an X-Men sort of series, and it's got no Wolverine. No, that it's like some random X-Men character that you've never really heard about. So yeah.
Yeah, look, I was very worried when I started it. It's gotten better. As long as it keeps staying on that track. Like, I struggled to start this book. I picked it up a few times. It took me about 2 weeks.
Well, let's continue on with the book talk, and that'll also lead us into our first Comic-Con talk. And that is the actor who will be playing Princess Donut in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series has been announced. And it is Mr. Jeff Hayes, baby. The one and only Donut. They could never replace him.
They have shot themselves in the foot here because if they now don't continue Jeff Hayes for the other characters,
Nah, I think they've got some ideas.
And
in
my
the background.
favorite part of it all was the way they confirmed it. Was they had the panel and Matt was sitting there and they're asking questions, and then a voice comes over the top and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the voice of Princess Donut to the new Peacock live action series, Jeff Hayes. Then he walks out with the microphone. He introduces himself.
But like, yeah, it's Donut, Carl. Those two, I think, have to be him.
Well, Carl can't be him. It's live action.
I thought it was animated.
No, it's live action.
I thought it was animated.
No, it's
animation.
live action.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was an animated
No,
series.
it's live action.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that changes everything then. I thought it was animated.
No, it's 100% live action. I'm
So
sure of it.
I always thought, I reckon Patrick Warburton. I reckon he's going to be. I reckon he's going to be Carl.
He's too old.
Fucking makeup.
No, he's too old.
We're a live action TV. Fuck, there you go. I thought it was animated.
Because they've been doing 3D animation tests for Princess Donut for ages now.
That's all right. Jeff Hayes can't be Carl, so that's fine.
Yeah, you can. Hey,
pretty much
3D for Donut.
He
Then
he could be Donut and pretty much the AI. I reckon.
AI.
But I think they'll get someone else to do the AI. I reckon.
He could also be the lawyer. What's his name?
oh yeah,
The Null.
yeah. I forgot.
He's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, he's everyone's favorite character because that would just be CGI with a voice again. So yeah.
He could probably do a few, but yeah, Princess Donut will be his big,
Right.
and then there'll be
I
others.
thought it was going to
surrounding.
be like I thought it was animated. That's why I was like they've shot themselves in the foot here because you can't have him do that voice and then not all of them. Live action, very different story. Bevan's comment now of how they're going to end the Bedlam Bride book that he's just reading. I was like, well, it's animated. It'll be easy. Live action. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of that's going to be a pricey one.
The show's going to get very expensive. Like the first 3 seasons, not too bad. Season 4 on, it's going to get expensive.
It'd be interesting if they go
Not
a book a
it
season,
would
or
be
if they try and condense
Well,
it.
They will. They'll do a book a season.
Book
That's
season, yeah.
easy.
So the first 2 books I think will be fine because level 1, level 2 is basically just a labyrinth with a.
Well, even level 3, it's just
Level
a
3
couple of train sets.
No, that's level.
But they're going to have to start off
Or
with the
level 4.
flat.
That's book 3. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
They're going to have to start off with the flattening of Earth, though.
Yeah, that's nice. That's pretty basic special effects these days.
Sorry.
That's just a model where they'll have stuff and they'll just literally just pull the models through the floor.
Fucking sorry. I can't.
I'm
fucking do that,
I'm
so-
more referencing when they get to the gods running through the multiple little bubble
Yeah,
planets
that's
and
that's going to be.
fire dog and
I can't wait to see.
Isn't there a big chicken?
big?
yeah, there's a big
A
chicken,
big turkey, big
big turkey.
the llamas. I can't. He could be Prepotente's voice.
Oh yeah,
There'll be
cool.
camel people
Yep,
in
yep,
that book
yep.
4.
I can't wait for the level 9 in the war where there's the god holding the dick flail.
The giant. Give me back my dick.
Some of these scenes now that I know the live action.
Oh, the mantises.
Holy fuck!
I thoroughly watching the
fish
mantis on
people.
fire.
Crotch herpes.
Crotch herpes.
The what is it?
Oh,
No, the
the
fire herpes.
Fire-
No,
crotch
The
herpes, yeah.
enhanced gonorrhea.
That's fire and hair's gonorrhea. That's it. Oh, and Tina. Is it Tina? Is she the T-Rex?
Yep.
Yep.
Big Tina.
Yeah, big Tina.
Big Tina and
and the mum who's a fucking bear.
What's mum's name?
I can't remember.
It's like not cupcakes.
No,
but something like-
the mum was not a bear. She's
No,
the
no,
mum.
mum-
Yeah, she's an Ursing.
They're all
She's a bear.
they're all bears.
Oh yeah. No, but the mum is the other Velociraptor.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Velociraptor,
but, then
but she's
later
actually
on
the
she
bear.
turns back into
and
bear
then
form. But Big Tina stays
when she
Big
turns
Tina.
into a bear, she has the kids with Mongo. Like, fuck, just thinking about all this shit. Fuck.
This makes so much more sense as an animated show.
That's still one of my favorite parts in the book is when Mongo starts getting it on with her and Donut's like, what are they doing?
What do they do? Wait,
No,
no,
Mongo!
no.
Mongo, bad Mongo, bad Mongo.
Carl's like, I think he needs a cigarette.
Yeah, so that is the one of the biggest announcements and one of the best announcements for Comic-Con in my opinion.
It was also one of the obvious
Yeah. Then we've got, we'll go through a couple of quick ones. So the season 2 trailer for Dark Matter came out. If you have not watched this show, watch this show. It is fucking amazing. It is a weird, out there, trippy ass show. Jenna Connelly and, what's his name? The Aussie dude.
I can see him there.
Yeah, I
know
can
who
never
it is,
remember his
but-
name. But yeah, it is a weird ass, like multiple dimension show, multiple versions of each person kind of situation. And season 2 looks amazing.
Don't know if I've watched it.
There are
So,
2 Dark Matters.
there is
There's an old sci-fi show from
That's the
called
one
Dark
I
Matter,
brought up above.
which was really good, but then got cancelled, unfortunately. But it was great. But this is out
This is
there,
good.
really, really good style show. So highly recommend that. We got the new Avatar trailer, Avatar 7 Heavens. It is based around after Korra. Korra fucked up. And then we've got two twins who are potentially going to become the new avatars from the look of it.
I think that's the idea. They're the twins and they're going to be shared powers.
Looks interesting. Yeah.
It's hard because everyone is so attached to Aang because he was the avatar. So no matter what comes next, they're going to be associating it to Aang. Is Aang going to be in it? What's Aang doing? It's like, well, he's fucking dead. So we got to continue the story somehow, which I think is why the whole Airbender studio has been developed because, hey, we can not only can we have these new stories to try and continue that story and get other buy-in for new things, but we're also going to throw in the additional Aang series, the movie, and whatever else.
There's going to be like an
they've got
Aang
so
Avatar
much
1.5
stuff.
sort of thing. Is it like it's post the end?
Yes.
Of Avatar?
Well, you've got that movie that came out.
Yeah.
That's just been released, and then there's the new series that's coming out as well.
Yeah.
Which Toph looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
She looks like a fucking beast, man. She's got like a face shield thing on and just fucking just ripped like a motherfucker. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
So that trailer came out. Then the next one came out, and it was like a teaser trailer. It was like 30 seconds kind of thing called Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
Based on the Baba Yaga. And I have no idea what's meant to be happening in this series. The show, it just lots of images flashing at screens. It looks like it might be a semi-horror show. Looked interesting. I like Baba Yaga stuff.
It's an upcoming Canadian... Yeah, that's right. Upcoming Canadian supernatural mystery television series created by Kat Sandler, based on her play of the same name, inspired by Baba Yaga. Filming's begun in British Columbia. That's all that we have at the moment, basically.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, so there's a teaser trailer out for that. That looks pretty cool. Then we got, finally, the full trailer for Resident Evil. So this Resident Evil is
it looks
Michelle...
different.
Cast Michelle Yeoh as Olin and Hunter Schafer as Cora. Follows Brian Austin Abrams, an original character medical courier who takes a late-night delivery run to Raccoon City that spirals into a desperate fight for survival. It takes place in a modern-day setting, 2026, running parallel to the events of the 1998 Resident Evil 2 outbreak, rather than acting as a direct one-to-one adaptation.
Okay.
So the trailer looks fucking awesome.
So no wonder, because I remember they announced it like, oh, fuck, here we go again. They dropped the trailer like, ooh, this is different, and it looks fucking cool.
So the trailer that they released at Comic-Con was basically you see him at the start, and he's he hits the heart and stuff, and then you can press the buttons, mate. Fucking hell.
Reach around.
You can get the buttons. So I don't know
you
how
like to
long.
reach
I don't know
around.
how long I wasn't on screen.
It was
then.
on me. I just looked up.
And basically, like he's driving through the snow, and then you see like this chick just like creepily walk out in the middle of the road, and he just flogs her with the car, and then sort of walks to get her, and she like jumps a bit, and then it cuts to him in the house, and he's loading guns. And I've seen people commenting on Facebook on the comments and stuff. They're like, "Oh, the shotgun," and where they found like him finding the box of shotgun rounds and stuff like that. Like that's very like in the game and stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of people seem happy about the little nods from the game and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
And it looks really awesome. There's a scene at the end
cinematic telling of the game
where he's running down the street and there's cars all parked, and you see all these bodies falling onto the cars, and like it's exploding as they hit the cars and stuff. And and then there's the scene that you can see just there, kind of where it's like a whole heap of hands and stuff and feet just coming out the door and like clutching on and stuff. And it looks very different to Mila Djokovic's Resident Evils.
Is this
it looks similar but better than that last trash that came out, and we don't talk about that TV series that wasn't even fucking Resident Evil.
No, it wasn't. I couldn't even finish it. I think I watched 2 episodes.
It was trash.
Is this Zach Krieger?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. He's good.
Yeah, he is good.
He's fucking good. I just had a thought that it was him, and I'm like, I've got high hopes for this one. He's fucking very, very good.
The latest trailer for Reacher Season 4 dropped. This one
out
August, which is next week. So
okay.
It looks good. It looks
maybe
very
2
Reachery.
weeks
He
away.
takes his shirt off. He's muscly. I'd touch him.
mate. So Mr. Allen here has been bombarded non-stop the last week to 2 weeks about Batman rumors
Yeah.
for him in DC.
Yeah.
He's like, look, me and James are going to be in touch. I'm not going to say what character we've been talking about, but I'm down to play a character if he wants to.
And I
someone
seen
goes, is it Batman? He's like, yeah, so the weather.
I seen one that was very long, and it seemed very much like he all but said that he's not doing Batman, but he's been talking with
I have a
Jay.
feeling he's probably talked. He's like, yeah, I've talked about Batman
Yeah.
and stuff, but we've probably found another character.
Another
that's probably better
character.
for me,
Yeah.
so.
That was at least the snippet I got. It was like a
Make
30.
him the new Aquaman. bring it full circle. He was the first ever live action Aquaman, and he made him the most
He's
recent
one of the
live
best
action.
parts of Smallville at the moment.
He was so small, even though he was muscly in it.
big,
Just
but
compared to now.
Yeah.
Do you want to jump to Neegly then? Might as well. since
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
closed
So
on.
then we got the first official trailer for Neegly as well.
Have you seen the trailer for this?
I have.
I have not.
I haven't. I'm interested by it because I think this will go one of two ways. It'll be fucking fantastic or why'd you bother?
It kind of, to me, looks like it's based around her, but it's kind of like they maybe didn't have enough faith in the characters that they've given her a team. So it's her with who it looks, I think he was FBI, and then another girl, and he's like, I'm an investigator, and she's like, and you're not as good as me, kind of thing. And
So
it's basically her taking on a case, and it goes haywire.
so it's kind of like season 2 of Reacher.
Yeah, pretty much.
I kind of thought that it would be like, it's going to be Neegly with Reacher, like how Neegly sort of pops into the Reacher ones. That Reacher would do this, but I don't think they will. Because
Well,
basically
he
how
has a
Reacher
cameo
goes.
in it.
I'm assuming he'll have a cameo, but I don't think he's actually going to be like
I
main
reckon
feature.
I know what you mean.
it's probably going to spin off from something that happens in season 4.
Possibly.
That makes
Considering
sense
they're
because they're so
Because
close.
she's in season 4,
Yeah.
and I reckon it'll spin off from that because it comes out in December, I think.
No, September.
September,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like a month apart.
Yeah, Reacher will be basically out, and then it'll go. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's something she does to help solve Reacher's case that then means she's then got to actually go and fix the consequences of that action she
That
did.
makes
So-
sense.
Then we got the official trailer for the end of Oak Street.
I need to go watch this again.
This is just a wacky sort of movie, I think.
It's just, basically it's a street in the 80s, I think it is, 80s or 90s, gets basically teleported back in time to prehistoric era, and there's dinosaurs on the street and biting people's heads off.
When
and
I
stuff.
saw the name, I was like, this is going to be a horror movie, like some stuff.
I
is
thought
gonna
the same
come through,
thing.
Like it's going to be haunted or something, and I was like, no, it's dinosaurs.
Yep.
I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
like
down.
there's, in the new trailer, it's got some people like them running down the street going where everyone else is like just normally going about the business.
Get the fuck
and
inside.
some lady comes out and she's like, "What's going on?" It's like, "Get inside! What's going on?" And as soon as they kind of run past, a velociraptor thing just goes and just bites onto her head. I was like, "Okay,
Yeah, because I've
that's what we're doing."
seen the teaser for it. I haven't seen
They're
the
like,
longer
get-
version,
get
and it's
weapons,
like
baseball bat, and I was like, this not going to help you.
And then the dinosaurs look awesome. They look very Mongo-esque. They look more realistic. For those people listening, I'm doing quotes.
quote unquote realistic.
So they're like very more bird-looking feathers and stuff as what they supposedly were more accurately looking like.
rather than looking like big lizards.
Yes. But yeah, it looks really cool. Ewan McGregor, Anne Hathaway, looking pretty good. Then we've got the Neuromancer. This
I
trailer
thought that was Halle Berry.
looked
a young Halle
awesome.
Berry.
It's so for anyone who's a fan of Android Netrunner or
It looks like Mr. Robot.
Cyberpunk, that kind of stuff. Basically, this is about hackers that hack into digital space via like plugins in their neck and stuff. It's like they jack in and stuff like that. Looks like it instantly made me think of Netrunner, the card game, like in that world, and Shadowrunner, the RPG world where it's like fantasy mixed with people who hack data and stuff like that via going into the web. And Cyberpunk, the anime, was very much like that as well with the hackers and that. Yes.
Is it time
What time?
to talk about the big boys?
What do we got? Matchbox movie.
It's a big boy.
That's a big boy. It's John Cena. John Cena. This film is based on the Matchbox toy car.
And let me guess, it's got absolutely fucking nothing to do with the
Absolutely
Matchbox toy
nothing to do.
cars.
It looks like a fun, happy, like more fun awesome, adventure-y kind of Fast and the Furious to me.
It's so funny when someone gets an idea for a movie and it's like, I've got this idea. It's great. It's fucking fantastic. I can't wait to make it, write it. No one's buying it. Let's call it Matchbox. Here we fucking go.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, there hasn't been massive success with these taking random IPs and turning the movies. Battleships did not do well. Personally, I enjoyed the movie.
I fucking love that movie.
I
It was
enjoyed
shit,
it.
but I
Oh
loved
yeah,
it.
it's shit. But it's like it's one of those movies where you sit there and you're like, I know this is shit, but I'm just going to enjoy the fuck out of it because it's so stupid.
I thought you were going to say something.
No, it's one of those ones where I'm like, I know it's bad, but it looks so good. I just haven't actually found the time to watch it because I was like, I kind of want to give it its time.
Yeah, watch it. It's an enjoyable film. But like, if you go into it knowing that you're watching a movie based on a fucking game that has no story, it's great. It's great. It's enjoyable. So Matchbox, the movie. It looks awesome. John Cena. It looks fantastic. Then we have Ebenezer. Johnny Depp is back playing a role covered in makeup.
Apparently, he's fantastic in this, from what everyone's saying.
Wouldn't surprise me. The trailer looks cool.
This is a role that he was born to play, apparently.
I've seen a 30-second snippet, and before I realised it was Ebenezer, I thought they had done him as like an extended alternate version of Sweeney Todd. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's like old Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, but I'm like, he fucking died. What the fuck is this? And they go, Scrooge. I'm like, oh, I was very wrong.
So the trailer for that, it looks cool. They played very much up on the fact of Johnny Depp. He's back.
Yeah, the role he was born to play.
And finally, before we talk about the big boy in the room,
Two more.
Blade Runner 2099, the series. So this is
It's a series.
This is a standalone 8-episode limited series. There will not be a season 2 or anything. They've already come out and said this is it. It's one season and done.
So they couldn't get a movie off the ground, but they got a series off the ground.
So release date November 25th, 2026, exclusively
it's
on
not-
Prime
it's
Video.
not far then.
All getting dumped on a single day. Michelle Yeoh is playing Olwen and Hunter Schafer as Cora. Set 50 years.
the Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar's in it. Set 50 years after the Blade Runner 2049.
I thought there was fucking weird, something odd that you did before when you read that out. You've copied the cast from Resident Evil or from Blade Runner into the other one.
So
Like,
I've copied the Blade Runner one into Resident Evil. Yeah.
Like, hang on.
So it's set 50 years after Blade Runner 2049, obviously, in Los Angeles, where replicants have won an uprising and humans are no longer fully in
What
control.
did you think of the second Blade Runner?
I loved it.
Yeah,
It was fine.
Loved it because I
think
love
I'm in
I
that
love
boat.
Blade Runner.
I love the first one. That's
And
why I was so keen to watch the second.
I love the most recent one that came out of the like 8 different versions of Blade Runner there are.
Oh, the director's cut, the
Yeah.
extended director's cut.
Whichever the
writer's cut, the
extended
producer's
director
cut,
writer's cut
Harrison
version
Ford's
3.4.
I studied that in high school for year 12.
Yeah.
I think in school I actually only ever watched the first 20 or 30 minutes because I was always out doing something else when they'd finished the movie. So I wrote the HSC without ever finishing the movie. And I was like, I should probably actually go back and watch this movie.
Yeah.
Like, this is fucking sick.
Yeah, that's a big thing to skip the end of that film.
Yeah. Yeah. I was writing essays about it. I'm like, I've never
So
seen
I'm very,
this movie.
very interested to see what they do with it, with the replicants now sort of semi in charge. I'm very interested to see if they're making any connections with Aliens Earth and stuff like that.
That will be interesting.
Because when's Alien Earth set? What year was that set?
I think it's more so the fact that one's Disney and one's Prime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True. But yeah, so that'd be
Never
very
stopped
interesting.
Marvel and Sony.
Yeah, I get that.
Well, actually, it really has, actually.
But I don't know. Look, I would love to see something.
There'll be. I think so.
It might be more of a subtle mention.
Alien Earth is based 21 years after this, so no.
Yeah.
Because it is not a dystopian future controlled by replicants.
No, but at least
So they've very much
But there could be a quick turnaround in 20 years.
they've very much separated the universes.
Yeah.
Which is a
Because
shame.
they're only just sort of coming up with in Alien Earth. They're only just sort of coming up.
Well,
with the idea
they're
of the,
never officially connected in the
Yeah,
movies,
you know
at
what I
least.
mean.
I don't know if they ever did in the comics and
fuck
stuff.
it, they might sprinkle some
The only
Wayland
connection
Yutari
ever,
or whatever. And
the Yutari group was the only thing that ever really connected them.
Yeah.
That just Ridley Scott using the same name, just a little
You'll just see an
homage.
alien head in this movie somewhere in the background, and that'll be it.
I'd be happy with that.
Let's talk about it. Let's get the big boy in there. Avengers Doomsday, the Marvel panel. Oh, this was so good.
So did you?
So good.
I haven't watched.
I've watched it.
I haven't watched any of it.
I've only watched the Deadpool part.
So
Denim Pool.
The big,
sorry, I did see
the big announcement we got
that's
from
with
it.
his X-Force outfit.
Yeah, the big announcement we got from it was we officially have a Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze.
Yes.
Ryan Gosling will be playing Ghost Rider, coming out in 2028,
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah, it was.
We got.
And it's Sean Levi.
Sean Levi, yes, who
doing
did
the-
Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yep.
Then we also got the announcement of the new T'Challa.
Yep.
For Black Panther 3, which will also be coming out in 2028.
Which is going to be interesting because it is the same
The
T'Challa
son,
that we
yes.
seen at the end of
Black Panther 2?
Yep. Wakanda Forever, I think it was
Yes,
called.
Prince T'Challa.
Yep. So it's going to be interesting there because the first thing that everyone pointed out is like, ooh, that's a lot of years between then and now, and like what is going on basically. From when he was a kid at the end of Wakanda Forever to now he is very much an adult.
But
how much time has actually passed?
I mean, we're also going to have Doomsday and Secret Wars in between that.
Exactly.
So there's a lot happening in between.
Exactly.
And another movie in between that, which so you don't know what it is. There's another movie that comes out next year. They haven't announced what it actually is yet.
The thing that I read is that they're not doing another movie next year. The only one we're getting is Secret
I thought
Wars.
there was like a movie, like there was a
No.
rumored movie that's meant to be coming out next year.
Because I read it briefly earlier today, and it was Kevin Feige sort of locks down on his promise of
I've seen that.
quality over
Yeah.
quantity, and the only movie that we're going to be getting next year from Marvel or Disney, Marvel, fucking whatever you want to call it, is Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck me, that could change on a time.
Then we got our X-Men up on stage as well. So we got Kelsey Grammer,
Yep.
James Marston. I can't remember who else.
Oh,
was
you
there.
can keep rattling.
Yeah,
off.
but
I
there
forget
was
all
a whole
their
heap of those
names.
ones there. You had some Thunderbolts there and stuff on stage.
The new Avengers were there.
Yeah, they showed footage, which I don't know what happened because they've done really well with that not getting leaked.
Nice.
Which is a pretty cool thing. Then Ryan Reynolds showed up in his Deadpool, in his denim Deadpool outfit.
Which is really cool. So, like, he actually walked around the whole day in that.
Yeah,
like,
taking
meeting fans
photos with
stuff.
people
He's
and
like,
stuff.
Put a poster like, I had no handlers, no one knew who I was. It was just great to actually interact with the people
Yep.
that, you know, you guys wanted the character, you guys brought it here, so I gave it back to you.
Yeah.
And he's Canadian tuxedo version of the Deadpool costume, which he dubbed as Jean Grey. That's his color. He called it Jean Grey, and everyone's like,
Brilliant.
"Oh my god, that's a tease!" It's like, just fucking give it up.
Yeah.
You find out in 2 days. Just settle the fuck down.
That's brilliant.
But you got that, and
that was because that was funny how it was introduced, wasn't it? Like they put a question out to the audience,
Yeah.
and he got up
Oh,
and
no,
answered
no,
or something.
no, so basically-
Or
he-
he was like, hey, can you, what's the guy with this guy with
who's
two swords
this guy
here?
has
Yeah.
swords.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't think you allowed to have
Right.
swords in here. And he's like,
okay.
"Oh, sorry." And like
No.
as soon as you hear the voice, everyone's like, "Oh, that's right."
Fair enough.
But they didn't really announce anything else.
No, it was those three things.
Yeah,
No, it was more
well-
sort of reaffirming things
Yeah.
like Vision Quest is the end of the Wanda
Wonder trilogy.
trilogy. We're getting another.
Which we get in December. I think we get it. It's like a week before Doomsday.
Nice.
There's a season 3 of Daredevil that they confirmed again as
Yeah,
well.
so that's being filmed currently.
Yep.
We know Elektra's
We
going to
knew
be
that
in
was
that,
in that.
and
Yeah, we
obviously
knew
the
that was
Hand will be in it.
Yep.
Which
Was it
we
Armor
find
Wars?
out on Thursday what happens with the Hand.
Was it Armor Wars?
No, they got
That
axed.
got canned.
They got shit canned.
So yeah, there wasn't much. I mean, but in saying that, they've got D23. I think that's in October. So they may do some more announcements there, or again just reaffirm these ones. We'll see what that brings, because that's the last couple of years they started to stop
I reckon
doing.
if Sadie Sink is Jean Grey, then we'll get an X-Men announcement at D23.
Which could be that secret movie.
Yeah.
Potentially.
No, that wouldn't.
You reckon?
That wouldn't be out yet. I don't imagine. That would
next
have been
year?
a big thing to film and secretly
Hey,
no one to find out.
They
That would
could
be amazing.
They could be doing it under the banner of the Doomsday and Secret Wars factor.
That would be fucking amazing. If they just randomly an X-Men movie came out and no one knew about
Yeah.
it, that would fucking
It'd be incredible.
people would lose their shit.
In
It'd
this
be-
day and age?
Yeah.
It would be like the old days, man. It would be like the old days.
Yeah, I think D23. Like as I said, the last couple of years at the San Diego Comic-Con, the Disney and Marvel, they have done less of their announcements because they've got D23 coming up.
Well, they weren't even there last year.
They weren't there last year.
Oh, no, they were last year. Last year was Doom. They announced
No,
Doom.
they did that at D23.
No, Doom was Disney.
Yeah, they did that at
It
D23.
was Comic-Con, wasn't it?
No,
Yeah, I'm 100% sure they announced Robert Downey Jr. at Comic-Con last year.
I'm pretty sure it was D23 because I remember having the conversation that they didn't actually have a panel at SDCC last year, and the year before they had cut it back, and we were talking about it then.
Oh, no, it was San Diego.
It was San Diego?
Yeah.
Well, there you
No,
go.
that was 2024, though.
Yeah.
24. And last year, they didn't have one because
I
now we're in
knew
2026.
was one they didn't have one.
So last
That was 2 years ago.
Jesus.
It was Doom. Fuck me.
Wow, that's fucking wild. So yeah, last year they didn't have one. This year they've come back and had a little trickle. We'll see what D23 comes through.
Other than that, I can't tell you what the hell was announced at Comic-Con because it seems to be only movies and stuff. Oh, so actually, Spaceballs. Spaceballs. I completely forgot about Spaceballs.
We knew about that one, though.
I know we knew about that, but they had the cast panel up, and they announced they're doing a Spaceballs movie universe, and it came up on screen, Phase 1, and had all the names up there. Actually, I've got it on my phone.
So excited.
It came up, and
So it's a spoof, I'm thinking.
oh yeah, 100%, 100%. It was fucking glorious. Where are we? No, I don't want to share an image. Let's go to collections.
Insert elevator music right here.
Yes. Meet the Flintstones. Have a do time, yeah.
So while we're waiting, Monsters at War, you can pick your copy
Oh,
up
here it is.
when you email us at this place here, $25 plus postage.
So it came up with at Hall H. It took up like all of Hall H, just all these big panels, and it said phase it looks like the Marvel phase 3 things, and it came up with Spaceballs 2028, the Schwartz Awakens, Spaceball 2029, Spaceballs the franchise menace, 2030 Spaceballs Winnebago Nights, 2031 Spaceballs Super Duper. I can't see the rest because the head's in front of it. Then we had. Then phase 2 was Dark Helmet Origins, a Spaceball story. And then the date release, that was 2032-ish. And then the date for the next movie was who knows. Dark Helmet Origins 2, even younger. And then the date for the next film was probably Dark Helmet Origins, where it all began. Then the next film was dated as ? Dark Helmet Origins 3, youngest. Then we had phase 3, 2033, Yogurt, 2034, Morgue, 2035, Heroes, Droidia, Rogue Dumb, 2036, Spaceballs for Kids. And then there was also like phase 4, phase 5, phase 6, phase 8. Like they went all the way around, and then it's like they did big graphs come up of how everything connected and smashed into each other, and they called it, and they're like, and we're calling it the asshole. And then it's like, and they're all sitting there like, it's just such a big asshole, and like we're gonna dig really big into this asshole, and just started making all these asshole jokes. It was glorious. Kevin Smith was the MC for it.
Oh, of course he was.
And it was good. And I'm really looking forward to Spaceball. And they apparently had a whole heap of clips of like Mel Brooks seeing the original actors and they hadn't seen in 30 years and stuff like that. And
that
they
would've been
didn't
nice.
show them, unfortunately, because they're not allowed to show any videos that come up. And yeah, it looked cool, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've just got a list of other small things that was announced there. So there was again, we just sort of spoke about it, but first looks and trailers for Doomsday, some more footage for Spider-Man, which is coming on Thursday. DC had the extended trailer for Lanterns.
Yeah.
There was updates on Clayface, and then fans got some more details about the expanding DC universe.
And also, we found out Nathan Fillion is going to be in the Lanterns.
Yes.
Because he came out like pretended he was running in. Like, sorry. I was like, you weren't invited. He's like, I don't know if you know, but I'm a pretty big deal at Comic-Con. I was in the castle, the Rookie, and the crowd's like, and he goes, Firefly, and the crowd just fuck. My face is on that building out the front, and you don't invite me to this panel.
We spoke about a few other things there. Lord of the Rings, Season 3, there's more detail about that. Simon Pegg is voicing a Balrog. God of War, Laufey receives, or Lafay, however I say that.
I don't know.
God of War person, I thought you'd know.
No, I've not played him.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
Apparently they have to recast the actor.
He
Busted his ribs.
neck injury.
I thought it was his ribs.
It was some injury that it might have been his knee. I don't know, but he was out, and they'd only recorded 4 episodes, and they're like, we're just going to start again.
Yep.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah.
Futurama's getting some new specials. Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, all that sort of stuff as well. Lego announced some more Pokemon and Star Wars builds. That's really about it. That's been filtered out to the public.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So it was really good. Lots of cool stuff. One day I would love to go. I've been to a Comic-Con, but only like the proper Comic-Con, not Australia's Comic-Con. I've been to the Anaheim Comic-Con, which was pretty cool. It was rather enjoyable. But I'd love to go to San Diego. But then you see all the pictures of the videos of the amount of people there and stuff. You're like, actually, I don't know if I want to go. And apparently to get in the Marvel panel at Hall H, they lined up like the night before.
Yeah.
So Comic-Con, reach out to us. We'll be some featured content creators for you. We'll come on over.
Absolutely.
And speaking of conventions, we have the biggest day in board gaming convention coming up this weekend. Gen Con is happening in America this week. The day this releases Friday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I believe it is.
I'm looking forward to that. But speaking of conventions, the one that we're all dying for, PAX. Coming up later in the year. So, looking forward to that. Down.
And there have been some more announcements for PAX of who's going to be there, which is
marvelous. Well, the biggest announcement is we are going to be there.
We are going to be there indeed.
We'll be there by hook or by crook. We'll be there.
So we have unveiled the first of our special guests joining Australia's biggest gaming festival this October with a lineup spanning wrestling, video games, tabletop, voice acting, comedy, and fantasy. We've got Austin Creed, formerly WWE superstar Xavier Woods. Final Fantasy, I've just got to do the math for Roman numerals here. 14, Michael Christopher Koji Fox and Toshio Foxclon Marucci.
Nailed it.
X-Men voice actor Lenore Zan. Doom composer Mick Gordon. Creative director Gregory Loudon. Comedian Ife Nwadoi.
Nailed that too.
The Dark Room creator John Robertson and Australian fantasy author Isabel Carmody and many, many more.
And Australian podcast trio
Frantic Nerdcast. That's right. So yes, that'll be happening in October. So we are looking very much forward to heading to Melbourne for that. And Viking, we're looking forward to you come once you sell that card that you had. And
he's going to Melbourne this weekend for a card show.
So hopefully he sells the card card he had there.
Stay.
And then come to Melbourne.
Just hang out there. They do lamb kebabs. They don't do beef kebabs. I got yelled at for that one down there last year. Walks in, like, can I have a beef kebab? Fucking Sydneyans. I'm like, sorry? Like, we don't do beef kebabs in Victoria. We do lamb kebabs. I'm like, lamb kebab, please?
No, you had your chance.
Sorry?
No kebab for you. So we are looking very much to that. Now, also on the weekend, I finally got around to watching Scary Movie 6 Scary Movie
7?
And Disclosure Day.
The latest one anyway.
Oh, I'm more intrigued by Disclosure Day.
So Scary Movie, good movie.
Yep.
Better than 3 On.
Yep, naturally.
But still not as good as the original.
It never will be.
A lot of the jokes were very race related. I found like, oh, you stupid white person.
Well, they kind of were back in the day.
They were,
well.
but it just felt like that's what they just lent on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, white people crazy, that kind of thing, and it's just like funny, like. But then like it got to the part.
So we seen their Gen Z jokes in the trailer.
That was the funniest one in my opinion on the train when she gets stabbed. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. And then there's other ones sprinkled out which was funny, but it's just
Yeah. Okay.
And then Disclosure Day. Went into this not expecting anything because I didn't know much about it. I sort of seen the trailer and I knew Spielberg made it.
Yep.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Is this a follow-on from? Is it Arrivals where those
No.
fucking no.
Very
It's its
different
own
movies. Very different. So basically, this is a movie about whistleblowers.
Right.
That's like it's marketed as like an alien movie,
Which
But
it is.
It it kind of is. It's basically about this one guy. He's got proof that aliens exist, and it's essentially him trying to release this stuff and being chased by a government a private organization that work with the government. And then the chick, which is her,
Amy Adams?
no,
No.
the other one, John Krasinski's wife,
Emily
Blunt. She is a weather reporter who randomly she sees a canary and then starts speaking Russian to her boyfriend and doesn't realize she's doing it. Then while on her way to work, she gets pulled over by a cop and then she kind of reads his mind and then gets into the office and starts doing a news report and starts talking in clicks and then passes out, goes to the hospital, and then it turns out other stuff continues on, which I won't ruin it for people who haven't watched because I know most people didn't see it at the cinema and it's only just come out. So, it's enjoyable. It's not the best movie on earth.
Okay.
I mean, it's not anyone could have made this. It wasn't Spielbergy at all, in my opinion.
Because every time I've seen the trailer, I'm like, I am super, super intrigued by this, and then I forget about it.
But no, it was an enjoyable movie, and I reckon you should definitely give it a geez.
You know what I started watching?
What's that?
The Burrows.
You liking it so far?
3 episodes in.
It's been cancelled, though,
It's
mate.
great. I will reserve judgment until I see the last episode as to whether I think it's been cancelled or if it was finished. AJ thinks it was finished, so we'll see. It's really, really enjoyable. I like they just kind of, this is the monster. They show you the monster straight away, and then they build intrigue around what the monster is, but things happen. It's not like, here's the monster, build a bit of intrigue, and then wait until like the final episode or something to sort of say, hey, this is what it is. They're already building things into it to say, this is what it is, this is something happening, or here's something else. And it's well thought out for the different people involved and how they will potentially combine in the future. I think it's really enjoyable so far. I would recommend 3 episodes in, I would recommend you give it a gander. The cast is phenomenal.
Oh,
too.
it's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing.
I mean, it was probably cancelled because the cast bill alone.
Yeah. And one last
And X-Men.
last little thing before we kind of sort of jump out of the way. Just a new Kickstarter game's coming out, and I thought you'd appreciate this one. Stormlight, War of Roshar, coming to Kickstarter soon.
Ooh.
Designed by John D. Clare, the strategic board game captures the epic war across Roshar, the setting of Brendan Sanderson's best-selling Stormlight archive novels.
So,
How much money are you going to spend on Kickstarter?
Yep.
The max thing times 2.
Yeah.
I got my 3 copies just in case.
You know my one. They're all going to be great. I know they're going to be great, but fuck, they're hammering shit out before they actually get it out the door. Because I mean, what the Stormlight Archive RPG's only like just come out, I think now, because it had its Kickstarter like 12 months ago.
Yeah,
I think
it's out now. Yeah.
It's out now, and then I mean, people would have only just gotten a feel for that before then releasing the skirmish. I know that there's a deck builder out there as well.
The Mistborn deck builder's been out.
That's
for
been
ages.
out there for a while. Yeah. And as you said, it's Mistborn rather than Stormlight, but I'm very intrigued to see what the gameplay is because of how big that world is. Like, where are they going to set? Are they going to make it very?
This one's based in Roshar.
It's based in Roshar, but at what point in time? Like, is it going to be very grounded, or is it going to have the?
It's going to be very strategic, and a board game that captures the epic war across Roshar.
It's enough. That's all I need to know.
That's all you need to know.
I have.
I'm very, very, very intrigued by that.
I finally have finished Young Sheldon and then watched the first 2 seasons of George and Mandy's First Marriage. That is a death we could have added to our death list. The emotions you feel around Sheldon's dad dying at the end of Young Sheldon. Holy fuck!
I've seen a lot of snippets around that. It's because
it's not so much the death itself. It's
the knock on with the son.
It's the aftermath.
The brother, sorry.
Yeah, well, the last episode of 2 episodes, it's like how Sheldon and like his sister and all that process it and go through it. And I'm like, holy fuck! That's like you just see it and you're like, yeah, that's real emotions and like things you do. Funniest part is the actor that plays his dad is actually in drag at the back of the funeral in those shots. He's at the funeral like dressed in drag at the back. But yeah, and then watched George and Mandy's first marriage, which is the next sequel. So effectively in the timeline, it's Sheldon, George and Mandy, and then obviously Big Bang Theory in the future.
I haven't even heard of George and Mandy.
It's on HBO. It basically picks up straight from the end of Young Sheldon. So Sheldon goes off. Sheldon's not in it. The other main characters from Young Sheldon sort of guest star in it, but this is basically George, the older brother George, and his wife from the end of Young Sheldon going off living with her parents, and shenanigans sort of ensue. It's a very different feel sitcom to the others. The biggest highlight for me is it helps bridge the gap between Sheldon's mum in Young Sheldon and Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, okay.
They were two very different characters. This is sort of bridging the gap of how she sort of went down what she was in Young Sheldon and turned into Sheldon in Big Bang Theory. But yeah, worth the watch. As I said, it's like 20 episode sitcom effectively, but yeah.
Okay.
Nice. All right. Anything else?
X-Men 97 fucking slaps. Watch the shit out of it.
So good. Oh my God.
The whole episode.
Can I start at the
Brood
current season, or do I have to watch prequels?
No, just watch 97.
Yeah, it's they've done it really well that you don't have to watch the old series.
Okay.
They touch on things, but
they touch on things that you don't need to know, and if you do know, you're kind of like, whoo. It's like that type of stuff. But I mean, the Brood.
Yeah.
The Brood episode was done so fucking well, and how they resolved it was incredible. You're just like, fuck yeah. And even the reason that they were there. Like, I'm not saying much because I don't want to spoil it, but the reason that they were in the place where they found the Brood and the whole story behind that was just a bit left field, and I fucking loved it.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
We'll talk about that in the future.
Yes, indeed. Other than that, we'll see you next week for another episode of Frantic Nerdcast.
Frantic.
Bye, guys. Check out all our socials, Discord, everything. We'll see you then.
Bye. Hey, guys. Thanks for listening to Frantic Nerdcast.
You can find all our latest news and information on Facebook or at franticnerdcast.com.
You can find us on Instagram at Frantic Nerdcast. Find AJ at Weird Art by AJ. Find Zach at Frantic Kaz and myself at Frantic Brock.
Please make sure to head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe for more YouTube-only content like Sequelize It and Plays Games.